Well, hi everyone. I'm Amateur Andy, and this is my channel on City Skylines. I made this channel because I feel like there's a lack of content for players in my category, and my category being a completely amateur player. I watch, like everybody else probably watching this, has watched several other City Skylines channels on YouTube, and there's a lot of good quality content, and the cities look absolutely outstanding. The level of detail is second to none. And if you're anything like me, you can't quite achieve that level of detail, and you don't quite understand how certain things work. So that's where I'm at in the game. I'm very much a beginner. I got about 120 hours in the game so far. So what I want to do is kind of take you on a little tour of my city thus far. And then, if anybody has any opinions or tips or tricks, anything that can help me out, and then maybe there's some things I'm doing that I can help you out, and we can make a nice city. Um, One day, I would like to take everything I've learned and make a new city and make that like a YouTube worthy city, a top channel of City Skylines YouTube worthy city. So this is my city. It's Rennburg. That's what the game named it. I didn't change it. So yeah, the city basically started right here. Is the start. Didn't look like this when it started. The freeway was here. This freeway here was here already. And I've upgraded these bridges over time on this main road. These roads used to come out and meet up here, but I've since severed them for various reasons. Whoops, sorry. And yeah, this was my original residential. Being finished. That's good. My original, residential area, and this originally was industrial, which was slowly taken over by offices, which I plan to do the same here. This has been dezoned, and I will turn it into offices. And then this came a long time after that. I came this way actually first, and actually this road I did make come all the way down to the end here, but it was a dead end. One thing about my city is it is all green energy, so it's all wind turbines, and solar plants. So I try to keep the pollution to a minimum because I am actually a little bit of an environmentalist in real life anyways. I try to do my part. So I try to keep the city clean, even though it's just a game. It's fun. It's part of the game, right? So as you can see, I've upgraded a lot of this over time. We have a large industrial steel plant now, which is a lot cleaner for some reason. We have the Tesla Gigafactory here, which is helpful. We got a little mini factory here. Robotics Institute. I built this Tesla car plant because it's fun. And train cargo train terminal. Yeah, I did a little bit of decoration, mostly some smaller plants. I didn't want it as dense as it was over here because it pollutes a lot more and it really is hard on traffic. So yeah, so we got a little bit more. This used to be the standard City Skylines industrial plant over here. So I built this electric car factory here, and then a semiconductor plant. And then this factory hall, which is basically just like storage, but it includes industrial on the Rico meter. So not enough special goods. So a couple things with my city that I struggle with right off the bat is moving freight around and making sure that all the factories have enough goods to keep production running. So like it says not enough flour, and every time I go over to the farm and check on the flour, it says there's more than enough flour, but there's not enough freight trucks in use. So let's see, flour comes out to the flour mill, which is over here somewhere. Over here, yes. So it's 3 out of 5 freight trucks in use, 40 out of 45 workers. So I'm not really sure what the problem is. Yeah, see, that's the problem too, is that we got 31 out of highly educated workers, and there only should be 3. And we have 1, and we need 29 uneducated workers. That's crazy. And I don't know how to fix that. If anybody knows how to fix that, I'd love to have some advice on that. So anyways, again, same problem over here. So we need plain timber. We only have 1 freight truck in use. We're not producing anything right now, so that sucks. That doesn't help. So anyways, yeah, I expanded my city down here, and I built this little industrial park here. I just kind of built this little mini construction site to show that something's coming soon. Industrial lot for sale. So it's just kind of fun. It's part of the decorating, right? And because it's a farming area, so this is the farm, and that's the ore mine up there. We might be having hydro problems. Maybe not. Let's get that turned on. So I built this little tractor factory, which sells a whole bunch of tractor equipment. It's kind of fun. And then I built this truck stop. And even though this thing's against the road, like I don't know if it has to have a road all the way around it, but anyways, truck wash. Put some trucks there. I did put some other trucks there. I don't know where they are now. A couple other things I don't understand about the game is I do run a few different mods. Not entirely sure how all of them work. It's simply based on watching other people's channels and seeing what they use. There's a couple channels specifically, I'm not going to mention which ones, but that I heavily rely on for help and advice. But again, the channels are very, very, very well done, and my level of capability is not up there at all, and I would like to be. So this is the other side of my city now, so I put this cathedral here for fun with a little cemetery out back. I have my bus depot, my bus lines running. Built a little fun park here, so there's a haunted mini putt, and this thing where there's Tripper balloon tours, and then birthday plaza for something for the kids to play at, and a little Ferris wheel by the water there. My university is down here, and I think this is a mall, it's a department store. Yeah, built some botanical gardens, a skate park, and a little playground for the kids. So this actually, one of my learning curves in the game is this actually used to be a little trailer park. And it was legitimately trailers, and it was a district at one point, and I had it set to American trailer park, whatever, and it worked well for a while, and it leveled up, and I didn't notice it, so it turned into this, which is unfortunate. So I've dezoned it all, and I'm just going to either wait for things to burn down or people to move out, or if not, the city will step in and buy the land back, and I'm going to turn this into a water treatment area. I need to get rid of this here on the shoreline. And bring it. I don't remember putting that one there, but okay. And bring it over into one central area. And it's another little residential area put together. So I tried to go in a little bit different direction here, a little bit more medium density commercial. And then I kind of went low density again on the outskirts here. And then more schools, plazas. This is a YMCA. I built a correctional facility here for all our bad guys. So we got 79 people in prison right now, so that's good. Nice safe city. There's a landfill for those guys. Recycling center. So, and I built this golf course. So, I only have this blurred out because it's my grandfather's name, who recently passed, and I'd rather not spread his name out there. So, my zoo. This is my zoo. So I have my public transportation coming up here. A little turnaround for it. Stop. I feel like that hydro panel is it's 100%, but it's covered up by an awful lot of trees. But anyways, that's my zoo. And then I got this other. I built a little car, like an auto mall. I had a couple other dealerships here, but these people weren't buying those cars, and they just went abandoned, so I just got rid of them. And I got to build a couple more just to fill it up a little bit. And then down here, I tried to build a little fun park. We got some more name brand things here. The dental office, global pet foods, Shoppers Drug Mart, etc., gas station, go-kart track for the kids to play at, clothing store, food, built some hotels. I think this is a bowling alley, yeah. kind of a family fun area, if you will. There's an aqua park and there's a hotel or some supermarket. That's a big supermarket. That's another thing about this. I don't know. I think I have to create districts in order to stop buildings from getting so big. I don't need a supermarket that's 5, 10 stories. That's crazy. Then we have here a swim club. Yeah. So, and then yeah, this is my kind of subdivision-y kind of residential area. It didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it to. It's got some pretty nasty topography too. One thing I did not take into consideration when I started this game that you should take into consideration is when your starting map. What are you getting on your starting map? So the topography here is absolutely terrible. Building anything here is like excavation after excavation just to keep things somewhat flat. I'm not educated in the game enough to cure some of these problems, so I have problems like this where this university is severely sunken in here. And then I think, yeah, in my forestry area I built some extra workers barracks, and the cliffs are just, they're pretty they're pretty steep. So anyways, yeah, that's my city. So some upcoming projects that I want to work on is right here. Actually, let's go over some fun facts first. So I have 3 million cent dollars, C dollars, in the bank, and I'm making about 21 grand a week, which is great, and I'm growing 5 to 10 a week in population. So overall, my citizens are happy. That's good. We got some pretty respective demand on all of our industries, so that's good too. I have had a few issues that I've had to overcome. I'm sure like everybody else has. Like, for some reason, these people have been complaining about crime for the longest time, and I don't know why. Like, story valuables elsewhere, I don't know what to tell you. There's ample police coverage. I don't know how to fix problems like that. So this over here, in case you're wondering, I was going to try and make a large house area, specifically, like mansions and executive properties and whatnot. I tried that over here with a little bit more upscale properties, and they didn't last because I guess the land value is not that high yet. The highest land value is over here in the middle, which is not. This is not acceptable for mansions and people who want larger lots. So over here, our land value is starting to raise, which is good, but it's still pretty low over here. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, and I'll build it when the time is right. But yeah, the first thing here is I'm going to get some commercial going on here. So I started this little construction area here, and you can see Walmart's already advertising. So I am going to build a Walmart, a Target, like a big. I think there's some Costco assets and stuff out there too that I can get and build a Costco, make it a big commercial area. There's going to be a pretty big interchange here, so this is. I'm well aware how absolutely terrible this interchange looks, but I had significant traffic problems on this interchange, so I just had to get something in place to relieve some of the traffic. So that's what I did there. So what we're going to do is, you can see I've set up a little construction site, because it always turns out when you start seeing this kind of stuff show up in a certain area, something's about to happen. So we're going to redo this. I'm going to take the toll booth out. It really doesn't make enough money. It really doesn't make us any money. Oh, I can change that. That's good to know. I don't remember ever being able to do that. But anyways, let's crank the price right up and see what happens. Why not? But anyways, we're going to get rid of it because we're going to redo this interchange. Because you can see there's a significant amount of farm traffic that uses this interchange. Not enough electricity, eh? What's going on here? So this windmill is not wind speed 0. It's probably why we don't have any electricity. So let's go ahead and do something about that. Maybe we can get a high voltage power line in somewhere. Turn this off. Hydro. Just borrow electricity from over there for now until we figure out what's going on here. That one doesn't want to. I swear that thing was turned. Why would I put it there if it doesn't turn? But anyways, okay. So yeah, we're gonna redo this whole interchange because there's a whole bunch of farm traffic buildup. So we're gonna make this an interchange. We're gonna redo this. Probably line this up with the road a little bit better once the interchange is done, and then we're going to eventually run the train out of town. So that's one project. Another project is I also add passenger rail. So right now the only types of trains running on these tracks that I have is freight, and I should add some passenger rail. So for my transport, I do have quite a good transport system, actually. I'm quite proud of it, considering I'm a first timer, and I'm actually a millwright by trade, so I'm not like a city engineer or a planning engineer or anything like that. I definitely sit in traffic and complain about it a lot, especially where I live. So the subway lines, I have bus lines, so I have 4 bus lines, and they are heavily used, which is good. I have 2 tram lines. So I have one basically running straight up the middle of this road here, because this was heavy traffic. I had a lot of problems here. So the tram really helped. You do need the Snowfells DLC for that one, unfortunately. Yes, I don't have any train lines, but I have 4 metro lines. So I have the green line here, which goes to what will be this heavy commercial district that we're going to build, and this residential community, and then stops by small industrial area, and then goes up here, and then I made it eventually go all the way up to here. That's why you have this elevated. I know this elevated freight line looks terrible. I agree, trust me. It actually used to go underground here and come out over here, but I needed to put it above ground so I can get a subway underground. So I'm definitely not happy with this, and I definitely want to redo it, but for right now it works. It serves its purpose. So what else do we have? Yes, more subway lines, excuse me. So yeah, I have this blue subway line that goes across town here. Goes to the other side of the commercial area, so you can get to the other side of town. I'm not sure if I'm going to put one here. I don't think it's worth the cost. I think it probably easier is just to run a bus line back and forth. And then the red line is industry up to this residential main strip. So they basically, if they need to, they can transfer to the green subway, or they at this stop here, they can transfer to the blue subway. And then also at this stop, there's a green bus that goes around as well. So that is my subway system, and yeah, it works quite well. It's my tram lines. Sometimes, yes, he says create new line, but sometimes if you're in there, it'll let you grab this and adjust the stop. And sometimes it doesn't. Maybe it's a certain sequence or a certain menu you have to be in. I don't know. I can't figure it out. It drives me crazy. So that's why there's a second line, and it's not just one long line. Maybe it should be that way anyways. Again, not a city engineer. Don't know how that works. But for me, again, we're at 76% now. Wow, good for me. All right. 5 stars. Did you see that? Where'd that go? Oh. Wow. Huh. Maybe we can just raise the price at $30 and see if we can get away with it. What are we doing for maintenance here? Policies. Good. Good. Okay. So the DLCs that I have in my game are Match Day, Pearls from the East, Industries, Synthetic Dawn Radio, Content Creator Pack Skyscrapers, Park Life, Content Creator Pack High-Tech Buildings, Mass Transit, Snowfall, Contact Creator Pack Train Stations, and Content Creator Pack Bridges and Piers. So those ones help me play my game. You really have to decide, you have to kind of figure out for yourself which ones you want and how far you want to play the game. I have those ones because they all include the things that I want to use in my game. For example, the Snowfalls one you know, Snowfalls 1's cute and everything, but I really got it for the tram, let's face it, and I think that's what everybody else got it for too. Park Life and Industries is, the industries that you get with the Industries DLC are significantly cleaner, and there's more option. It's definitely aesthetically pleasing, all that. So, there's justification for the ones that I have. There are a lot of them available. Not all of them are worth it, in my opinion, but to each their own. There's a couple more that I want to get one day, but we'll see. We'll see how the game gets on. Until then, so yeah. So assets. I'm sure everybody knows what assets are, but if anybody paid attention, I actually double placed the RBC head office from downtown Toronto. So I deleted that, but that's an asset that you can pick up, and these ones aren't included in the base game. They're from the Steam Workshop, and there is an endless amount, and I'm sure I spent just as much time perusing assets as I have, if not longer, honestly, playing the game, because there's just so much. This is why this Find It mod is extremely helpful. It really helps you be able to narrow things down, and then not another toolbar, or yet another toolbar, excuse me. So, and you know what, you can see right now it's set to most recently downloaded. So I literally just downloaded the Horticultural Society and Tamina Marina Growable. And I think I already placed that one. Yes, it's right there. So yeah, the assets are great for decorating. My parks don't look nearly as good as some other parks out there, but this is how I want to decorate my city. Some other cities I see are very, very busy. Some of them, like, down to every last detail, piece of litter. You can see the repair markings on the pavement in other people's cities that you would see in real life, where they've kind of melted the asphalt together with that rubber compound. I'm not sure. I'm familiar with the term. I'm sorry. Oil stains in parking lots, things like that, and I'd like to get there one day myself. There's some assets that I have that, truthfully, I'm just not actually sure how to use them. I've tried and I'm not successful, and I try to look for help, just like everybody else does, maybe on Reddit or something. But yeah, I see a lot of other cities and a lot of other people asking, how do people get their city to look so good? And I'm in that same boat. And if you're in that same boat with me, then that's great. Maybe we can have some fun and build a city together. So thanks for watching my intro video, and hopefully you can like and subscribe and follow my channel, and we'll build a good city together. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.